Welcome back, sports fans. We're here down in Rochester, Minnesota to watch our beloved Eagan PWAA Wildcats face off in their first District 8 tilt against the Mustangs of Rochester. I got Paul Land here with Chris Rasman and, of course, Chris Umlin on the camera. Good day for hockey.
Yeah, so back in Rochester, feels like we've spent a lot of time in Rochester this season. We did not play on this arena. This is the pride of Graham number 4, which you would not guess Arena 4 is the nicest rink in the complex, but Arena 4 is indeed consistent with the home and visitor bench in all the arenas. The nice sign. So coming into the game, it looks like Rochester had a nice big pumpkin. They got the first round bye, but then they lost to Brainerd, who came out of the playing game. But then after that, they won. So they beat Andover, they beat Prior Lake. So they had a nice pumpkin. Of course,
They get the little pumpkin then?
No, they're in the big pumpkin.
Okay.
Yeah. These two teams played, and it was our second game of the day on Eagan West. Feels like forever ago. I mean, it's probably 3 weeks ago, but it feels like months ago. And Eagan, I don't recall the score. I think we got them 5-2, maybe. Yeah. Feels like it was about 5-2.
Game, I recall that.
Yeah, but that one didn't get a count because we had Ref Thunvold, who did a great job. So officially coming into this online, looks like these guys are 6-1, and they're ranked number 5 online. So good opportunity for the boys to come in here, work hard, try to leave Rochester with a W.
And having a regular ref game should be an advantage to us, since Christian always takes it out on us when he's out there on the ice.
That's right. Yep, there'll be no Thunvold on Thunvold calls here today. But yeah, so we're short today. James Curry. James is on the bench. I understand he bonked his head, just kind of lost an edge at stick and puck the other day. Bonked his head, was feeling not awesome, so his parents wisely are having him sit this one out. He's giving some fist bumps to the coach over there, so that's what you like to see. So we'll probably roll 2 centers, I'm guessing. Yeah. So lines might look a little different. Or maybe we'll roll 2 wings on one side. We'll see. Rasnan between the pipes today. Haynes, I wasn't at the game, but a nice save with 8 seconds left by Clayton to keep that one at tie. Nothing like a 8-second breakaway for your goalie to have to get. Right?
It was heart attack inducing, that's for sure. Right after, because I don't remember how much time was left when we got the tying goal. It wasn't much.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to start off, it looks like, the normal line of Umlin with Priest and Thunvold. And we got Gannon and Crack back, and off we go. Here comes Priest off the draw. Priest is going to throw it back into the zone. Shot on Rasnan. Rasnan throws it into the corner here. And Crack loses a stick. Rochester battles in the corner. Umlin's there to help. Umlin comes up with it. He gets it over to Priest. Priest gets it up to Thunvold. Thunvold's going to come into the zone with the 1-on-2, makes the guy miss, loses a handle a little bit on it, and Will tries to get it in front of the net over to Priest. A little off the mark. Rochester's going to take it the other direction, and Rochester's going to throw that down in the zone. 23 Lack throws it down for Kreck to retrieve. Kreck has a lot of ice in front of him, catching Rochester on a change, and that's going to be a Thunvold over to Priest stretch pass. Priest goes down hard. Rochester comes into the zone. Gannon is on the ice, and here comes a shot. Rasnan steers that wide. Land tries to get it around the ref, not quite able to. Rochester tries to get it over. Gannon's going to say enough of that, dump that out of the zone. Don't think that's going to be an ice because that guy can get there. Yep, ref waves that one off. Rochester skater doing just not enough to sell it. Oh, here comes Rochester with some speed. Land on the back check. We got a 2-on-2, number 11 here. Rochester throws that wide. Land's going to be the first of the puck for the Wildcats. And Rochester cycles it down low where Gavin Thomas will take it behind the net. And Gavin gets it up to Kellen Cruz. Kellen tries a touch pass over to Evan, loses that one, and that goes back into the Eagan zone where Rochester works into the slot. Here comes number 20 with a little bit of speed for the Mustangs. He tries to pass to his line mate, nobody there. Gavin Thomas is going to challenge him, and puck goes out of the zone but off a Rochester stick. There might have been Rochester threw it, I didn't even see it. And there's a good forecheck by Saleda to break up the play, and Ben Gannon is going to send it over to Kreck, and Wesley looks up ice for Saleda, and Saleda up to Umlin. Nice pass there by Marshall, and here comes Logan into the zone. He loses it. Nice play by Rochester. And Logan immediately goes back to battle for the puck. Kreck steps up and helps him. Charlie Vobel's over on the far wall, putting pressure on, and Gannon steps up, dumps it back in. Rochester gets stuck on a change, and the puck's going to come in offside. So 12:41 left, 0-0.
Back and forth action so far.
Yep, looks like Umland and Erickson will be our two centers to start, and maybe they'll switch it up. Maybe there'll be another guy to get there. But all right, so Umland takes a draw, and he's got Vobel and Saleda, Kreck, and Gannon. Puck goes into the Eagan zone. Gannon's going to recover. Gannon's going to send that all the way around, but nobody's there. Goes out to the Rochester point, and Rochester dumps it down into the zone, and Gannon's going to be the first there to chase. Logan Umland gets to the puck.
James.
And Logan throws it to the center. Ooh, Rochester loses a handle. And here comes Saleda out of the zone with some speed. Marshall's got one guy to beat. He tries to get the edge. Nice back check by the defender for Rochester just to break that up. Rochester tries to send it out. Priest breaks that up. And Erickson puts it back in the corner. Now Erickson and Priest are setting up the forecheck. Rochester turns the other direction. Here's Erickson to break up that breakout. Comes out past Becker. Gavin Thomas, nice pass by Gavin to Priest to Thumble. Thumble lets a laser down, and Rochester goalie steers that into the corner. Thumble goes to work down low at Priest with a couple Mustangs. Battle continues in the corner. Jameson Priest comes out with a puck, tries to find Erickson out front, just a little off the mark there. That one's going to come out of the zone. Razin will come out of the net. He plays it up to Becker. Becker has a little bit of speed, just throws it behind Priest, and that's going to be an icing for the Wildcats. All right, we're going to set back up. So we got Umland back on the ice. He's got Priest and Thunvold, Gannon and Kreck. Puck goes back to the Rochester point and comes out to the middle where nice little touch pass by Thunvold and Priest. Priest takes it into the Rochester zone. He loses an edge, goes down in the corner. Logan Umland's going to help Jameson out. Logan loses an edge, but here's Kreck to step up, put it down low. And Priest tries to get it out front, loses the puck. Puck goes to the far side where Rochester's able to get it out of the zone. Ben Gannon's first to it. But Rochester now has it in the zone. They're going to throw it down at Razinen. Razinen steers it into the corner. And Kreck tries to get it around the other side. Rochester player loses his stick. Isn't sure what to do with it. Here comes Rochester, and I think they're going to call a hand pass on that one by Rochester. So guy loses his stick. He's like, do I kick it? Do I throw it? What do I do here?
You're crawling all fours right over top of the puck and then swipe it away somewhere.
You could see the look of confusion in his eyes. We don't practice this situation much, Coach. What do I do? So face-off will go outside zone, and we'll see the line here of Erickson, Cruz, and Zach. So the Zeke line, even with two centers, back over to Becker, off the wall there, and puck comes to the slot. Now Rochester has a good opportunity here. Razinen with the save, and here's Land, throws that out to Cruz. That's going to go out of the zone. Cullen pursues. Rochester dumps it back down where Gavin Thomas does a nice escape, and Gavin's going to skate it up a little bit. Gavin chips it out of the zone. Might be a little bit too much. That's going to go all the way down, and that's an icing. So Rochester took advantage of a little transitional turnover. Razin with a nice blocker save, and this one stays 0-0. The shots they claim are 2-1. As a goalie parent, I'm insulted by that notion, but that's all right. All right, here we go with face-off continuing down low. And Erickson on the draw. Erickson ties him up. Rochester gets back to the point, but too much, and Zach Land's in pursuit in a foot race. Land and the big defender by Rochester. Rochester's the first one there. Zach keeps pressure on him. Kellen does a nice job cutting him off around the net, and then Rochester's going to see if they can get something going the other way. Evan is there to meet him, but just a big, strong defender by Rochester gets through Evan. He's coming in on Becker. Gets past Becker, throws it on. Razinen with the save. Land kicks it in the middle, not quite out. Dumped back down into the corner. Rochester does a little escape, tries to get out to his point. He does, and Rochester's going to throw it. And that one goes wide of the mark. And back out to the Rochester point. And Rochester Throws again in front of the net. Luke Becker does a good job breaking that up. Oh, but Luke loses it behind the net. Now Gavin Thomas is going to go help him out. Evan Erickson in the corner. A couple Wildcats down low trying to get this out. Rochester goes for a change. Keeps possession of the puck. There's a shot from the point. Goes just wide of the net. Comes over to Becker. Becker gets it over to Erickson. Erickson goes behind the net over to Lan. Lan gives it to their point. They dump it back down low. Gavin Thomas is first one there for the Wildcats. And Gavin battles in the corner. And Evan Erickson's there to help. Evan finds the puck. Rochester now has it in the corner. Gavin Thomas breaks it up. Rochester has it behind the net. Cycles back over. Now Rochester's working down in the corner. Gets it back out to the point. And there's a snapshot, goes wide. Nice play by Becker to not try to knock that out of the air. But Rochester has the puck again. And down low, Eagan having a hard time getting zone. Here's a good chance for Rochester, just goes wide. Shot, and here's Kellen Cruz trying to get it out of the zone. And here comes Kellen. Kellen dumps it down. Wisely gets a change. That's a smart play. Yep, smart play there. Fresh legs out here. We got Vobel and Umland and Saleta. And Ben Gannon tries to chip it up to Logan, but that's a little too much. So, you know, Rochester's doing a good job early of getting it to their points. Like when they feed the points, it just spreads out the zone attack, and several times that shift they got it out to their right defenseman.
They're down there so long.
Yeah, it's one of those, good play by Colin. You gotta get a switch at that point. All right, so we're gonna have face off. Logan's out there on the draw, and he's got himself Vobel and Saleta, and he also has Kreck and Gannon. Gannon in the corner, he gets it up to Saleta. Saleta tries to get to Vobel, but it's not quite on the mark. That's gonna be a no high stick. Saleta tries to get it. He loses it. Rochester comes down, tries to throw it out front, but only Wildcats there. And here comes Saleta with the turnover. Marshall's got one guy to beat. He's able to get past him. Here comes Marshall. Oh, and just misses a little bit wide, but good scoring chance for the Cats. Marshall throws it out front to Logan, a little bit off. Here comes Kreck with a shot, and it's still out in front. And Kreck's going to try to get it back down low. Rochester gets it out, and Rochester's going to take an ice themselves to think about that. Nice scoring chance by Marshall there.
Yeah, it was. Looked like it was going to be closer, but he just broke away from him.
Yeah, the Rochester has one really big, strong defenseman, but they have 5D, so that guy's not out there a ton. The rest of the D, I feel like our wings are a little bit faster than and can use that speed, hopefully, to their advantage here.
Let's see it, because it seems like they're getting a little bit of the better of us right now.
Yep, agreed. All right, here comes puck, and here's going to be a 2-on-1. Thunville does a nice job of coming back. Rasnan steers that shot into the corner. And Becker behind the net ties up Rochester. Luke comes out with a puck. Luke's in the corner. He throws it over to Will. Nice pass by Luke, seeing Thunvold in the middle. And Thunvold's going to take it into the zone. He's got Priest with him. He's going to pull up. Good hard shot. Blocker saved by the Rochester goalie. Puck goes behind the net. Priest is on the pursuit. Rochester is able to chip it out of the zone there, and Rochester coming the other way. Thunvold intercepts it. Thunvold runs into a couple Mustangs, and here comes Jamison Priest. Enters the zone with the puck. And Will's going to go for a line change, as is Erickson. So Umland and Lan out fresh. Priest still on the ice. Kreck steps up, and here comes up to Zach Lan. Zach has, there you go, gets out on that. He had Logan Umland with him, but both of them just kind of in a 2-on-2 entering the zone. Zach continues to work in the corners, taken down by a Mustang. Ben Gannon steps up, is able to get past, and here comes a rush the other direction. Colin Cruz on the back check does a good job of breaking that up, causes the offsides.
A little bit of action there. See if we can get a build on this and get a little more pep going here.
Yep, just need some more shots. These goalies look good so far. Let's test them a little bit more, see how it goes. Umland on the draw, goes over to Cruz. Kreck steps up, tries to chip it out. Umland's able to get it out into the neutral zone, where Lan will go pursue. Rochester enters the zone into the corner. Oh no, that's a bad call. What's he gonna call him for on that even? He was pushing his edges. The Rochester kid was not in control of his skates. Ben leaned on him a very reasonable amount. The kid goes down and Ben gets a trip. That's a very rough call for us early here. But off we go to the penalty kill. Saleda takes the face-off. Oh, Rasner with a nice kick save there. Quick shot. Puck goes into the corner here. Rochester at the point, and they set up their attack. Throw it down. Rasner steers it behind the net. Rochester continues to work. Eagan getting their active sticks, but Rochester's able to enter the zone. Nice job by Thomas and Becker of turning that the other way. And Charlie Vobel with a really nice exit of the zone. Doesn't ice it, just throws it down deep. Nice little job by Charlie. Charlie also stays high, which is a good job there. Saleda goes and attacks. Oh, here comes Vobel with a transitional opportunity. And here comes Charlie hustling into the zone. He's got a lot of white in front of him, so Charlie tries to throw it down. That's a check. No? Okay. So here comes Rochester, 2-on-2. Rochester's going to let that fly, and Rasnan will belly that. Little, here's what it is. Little inconsistencies, little hometown roughing to start.
Calling it quite as tight as we thought.
That's okay. Here we go. Another 40 seconds left in the penalty kill. And we have Thunvold taking a draw. He's got Becker, Priest, and Kreck. And here comes Rochester, tries to throw it out front, and that's off the mark, so it'll go down into the corner. Rochester comes around the net, tries to set something up, is going to throw it back out to the point, and Eagan stays in the box. Rochester throws one down. Rasman's able to track that one through traffic on the point and keep this a 0-0 game with 5 minutes, 12 seconds left in the first. 24 seconds left on that penalty to Gannon for the Wildcats to kill. Thunvold's going to take the draw again for the Wildcats, and draw goes into the corner. Mustangs try to get it out front quick, but goes off some skates. They're going to go back and work that point again, and Rochester cycles into the high slot. That's a good hard shot. Has his 5-hole, steers it clear, and Thunvold tries to get it out, not quite out. Rochester's looking for something there. Nice job by Becker to break up the centering pass, and that will do it for the penalty kill. So Wildcats able to successfully kill their first penalty of D8 hockey. And here's a stretch pass all the way over to Priest. Nice pass by Wesley. Priest goes down, keeps control of the puck. Evan Erickson over there to support Jameson. A couple Mustangs go in. They're able to turn it over. Mustangs try to get out of the zone. Whiff on it a little bit. Gannon's going to step up, and here's Will Thunvold. Tries to get a shot, gets a piece of the Rochester defender. Wesley doesn't quite get all of that one, but play continues in the Rochester zone. They're going to try to throw it out. Evan Erickson breaks it up, but here comes Rochester the other way. Priest on for a change, and Gannon and Kreck are back to manage that rush. Nice job by Wesley to break up the attack. And here comes Thunvold out of the zone. Thunvold gets past one guy, gets it over to Erickson. Erickson's going to enter the zone with some speed. Runs into 3 Rochester players, and there's Cruz. Might have got away with one there a little bit too.
It was more the way the kid fell made it look more like
it looked worse than maybe it was. So Rochester enters the zone, and they come around. They're behind the net. There's that's Luke Becker. Luke gets it over to Zach. Zach tries to chip it up to Logan, doesn't quite, but here's Becker's going to take charge here. Luke with a nice move. Luke coming in the net. There's a good shot. Oh, and he gets his own rebound. Still there. Nice job by Luke to follow up his shot. His rebound shot was good. His first shot went off the defender, falls in his feet, and Luke very quickly fired a second shot there. So good scoring chance.
Yeah, nifty stick work there to get around those guys. And create that chance.
Yep, no, Luke definitely himself capable of great scoring opportunities, even though he plays defense. A lot of great hands by Becker, so almost one there. All right, Umland on the draw, back to Gannon. Gannon shoots it, goes wide here. Vobel on the forecheck. Umland knocks it down, gets it over to Saleda. Marshall's going to enter his zone, a little bit of speed over to Umland. Now Logan in the slot gets broken up by Rochester. Comes down to Vobel. Vobel gets it up to Kreck. Kreck throws it down. Here comes Umland in the slot. Ooh! Oh, it's off the post. It's sitting around. Wow! That goalie's got to thank the post for that. Not just hits it, but then it falls underneath him after it hits it. Whew. I don't know, man. If I didn't know better, I'd question that post. Yeah, he's thanking it there. That post knows he's a Rochester goalie. Helped him out there. Whew. Good scoring chance by Logan. Great shot, right exactly where he needed to be, just off by a centimeter. All right, here comes Vogel with the puck. Charlie's going to work hard. There's Charlie. Oh! Right out front of Marshall. Marshall almost gets it in. Here's Ben Gannon with a chance. Gannon with a hard shot. Rochester goalie waffle boards that into the corner, and Kreck's going to throw it out front. 2.5 minutes to go here in the first. Here comes Rochester with the breakout, but Umlin's going to stop that up. Saleda loses a stick. Rochester comes the other direction. Rochester's going to dump it down. Marshall's able to pick a stick up, and here comes Wesley in the corner to battle with Rochester. A couple Mustangs behind the net. Kreck comes up with it. Kreck gets it up to Vobel, and Vobel tries to get over to Saleda. Doesn't get all of it. Gets it out of the zone. Rochester throws it in offsides, and that's going to be a face-off with 2 minutes, 4 seconds to go in the first.
Picking it up a little bit here.
Yeah, we had our best scoring chances, I think, of the period in the last couple minutes here. All right, get going here again with Evan, Priest, Thunvold, Becker, and Thomas. And nice face-off one by Erickson up to Thunvold, and Thunvold beats a guy. Oh, and Thunvold just misses that one high. That was a design play on the draw, and Evan did exactly what the design was.
He was skating in. I was like, I already banked the goal. Right
Yeah,
there for Will.
No, that was good. That was good setup.
That one, but that was a great.
All right, here's Luke Becker. Oh, Luke with a nice play down to Jameson. Goes into the corner, and the Wildcats fight to keep it in the zone here. Rochester tries to get it out. They're not able to. They're going to take it the other direction, see if they can get some going there, but all of a sudden it comes over to Jameson out front. Fumble tried to get it quickly to Priest. Rochester breaks it up, and now Rochester's on a rush the other way into Thomas. Gets past Thomas. There's a sharp in the backhand. Nice save by Raslin. Thomas is going to come the other direction. And here's Thunvold with about a minute to work. He gets back checked, and now Rochester coming the other direction. Becker's there. Nice stick by Luke to break up that rush. Puck goes into the corner. 1 minute to go in the period here. And Logan Umlin working really hard down low. Logan always a hard worker. And here's Gavin Thomas to try to get it out. Goes on the rail to Becker. Becker stays on his guy. Goes out to the point. Working that point again. Rochester throws it out front. Gavin Thomas, nice clear to get that out of the danger zone. Here's Becker to Priest. Priest looking for Thunvold. Finds him. Here comes Will. The one-on-one with the back checker. Will beats him. That's a goal! Wow. Nice pass by Priest. Nice job by Logan working low. Nice job by, I think, Kreck to start it. Will gets the glory, but a lot of good things happened before that to make that happen. So.
But he had to do a lot to make that good.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of shaking my head right now.
Yes.
He moves, and then he made sure both posts saw that one.
I know. I think all three posts. I think that was a triple post goal, perhaps. So, crossbar, double post. All right, so 1-0, Wildcats jump off to a lead, and 25 seconds to go in the period, and I think we're going to take another penalty here. What are we going to get called for on this one? Getting called for another trip. Not sure about that one either. But we will see our penalty kill unit again, 19.6 seconds. And Erickson will take the draw. Kreck, Gannon, and Lan will be the penalty kill unit. And they'll have 1:30 to kill off. 19 seconds to go in the period here. All right, Erickson wins the draw over to Kreck. Back to the point. Thrown out front. Oh, Rochester with the rebound. Raslin the first save. The rebound goes wide. And 8 seconds left. Zach just trying to get it out there. Chips it up to Evan. Rochester's trying to get something to go here, but they lose the handle. That's going to be 0.5 seconds to go. So one more drop, and that'll do it for this period.
I don't usually call out my own kid, but I'll say that Zach brought the puck around, got it cleared, and hustled back to the other side, got a stick on it to cause the offside.
Yeah, that's right. It's good
I'm
effort.
also just testing my hockey knowledge, too.
They're just going to call it there. Yeah, good enough. Yep, no, it was a lot of hustle. Zach had a good period of hustle. I felt like Logan, Evan, a lot of disrupting. Marshall disrupted a couple things, and at this level, like not letting these high-level kids get momentum is huge, because we see when like Will gets some momentum, like Rochester has guys, that big defenseman 22 right there, that kid gets momentum, that's trouble for us. So yeah, as I always say, everybody everybody's got to work for us to be successful. So good period for the Wildcats. Yeah. 8 shots, it says. Rochester 8, Eagan 7. I would guess it's about 11-9, but whatever. Minute 11 left in the penalty to Cruz. Coach Crack talking. So I saw the Eleanor and the JV girls and the high school girls went up north getting their season started, huh?
Yeah.
It's exciting.
I haven't heard a whole lot about what's going on, but I think they're having fun.
Yeah, shout out to them. High school hockey underway for the ladies. I think the guys' teams formed this week, I think, is tryouts. So I think they're a week behind the girls' team. So several siblings, Umland as well, playing high school hockey for the first time. So that's an exciting step in their careers to go represent Eagan. You know, no dig on the Spartacats. It's exciting to go to be an Eagan Wildcat. And
high school sports, they're different. For
Yep.
Sure.
They get like hoodies and bags and all the, like Booster Club, and it's fun. All right, so 15 minutes. They have 15 minutes in the second period here. I believe it's supposed to be 14 minutes for District 8 play.
I wonder if
as the as the District 8 Pee-wee Vice President, I guess is my title. I'm pretty sure it's 14, but whatever.
The first period.
All right, here we go, down low. 55 seconds left in the Rochester power play. Rochester gets it over in the corner, and Eagan continues to slap around. Oh, here's a good chance for Rochester over there. Razin with the puck save. Back door, wide open. I think Razin thought he still had it, was looking for it, and they're able to get the rebound and put that in. So even it up on the power play, 1-1. All right, here we go. All tied up, and here comes Will Thunvold, the guy you like to see at the puck, trying to get a neat go-ahead goal. And Will sends it over to Logan. Logan back to Will. Will tries to get it to Jamison. Goes out, but Luke Becker keeps it in. Oh, Luke with a nice shot to Logan. Not quite able to tip that one. Logan continues to work down low. And here is Jamison Priest. Jameson gets a Becker. Becker loses a skate, but he's able to keep it in the zone. Nice strong play by Luke. And here's Jameson over to Thunvold. Thunvold in the corner. Oh, off the mask.
Tough angle.
What an angle. That was a very good shot. Rochester goalie shaking his head a little bit. Egan's still on the attack, and Rochester goalie says enough of that. Let's get a fresh Eagan line out here, please, is what the Rochester goalie. One Thunvold shot to the bucket per shift is probably his limit. All right, I'm going to start off now with Erickson and Lan and Cruz and Kreck and Gannon. All right, puck goes into the corner. Kreck steps up. Wesley keeps it in. Rochester chips it past, and here comes Rochester the other way. Zach on a back check. Good job covering for Wesley. Rochester's got numbers, though. Eagan has to hustle back into the corner. Oh, that one goes off Rasmussen's skating out in the front of the net. I mean, Rochester's trying to be crafty there. The old throw it off the goalie skate, see if it goes in. That took a favorable bounce for Sawyer there. Eagan ices it down, and we'll try this again. I'm not mad about the tunes today. They're pretty good. Get you moving. All right, Evan Erickson on the draw down in our zone. Evan ties him up. Draw is still contested. Rochester comes out with it. Kreck pressuring. Evan goes to help Kreck, and Wesley's going to continue to fight behind the net. Rochester helps his guy out and comes out with it, and puck comes out to Cruz. Kellen turns up ice. He has Lan ahead of him, a little bit behind Zach off his skates, and Kellen's going to continue, and then Erickson goes in to help. Puck stays in the neutral zone. That goes off. Backup goalie with a save for Rochester on the bench. Off his belly. Nice save, goalie.
Sure looked like there maybe could have been a penalty called on them, but it's not up in arms yet, but it seems like we're the only team that commits penalties.
Yeah, so far it's been the case. So we'll see. A lot of game left. Here's Logan on the draw. Logan gets it over to Gavin Thomas. Thomas up to Becker. Becker's skating it into the zone. Tips it past the defender. And 22 for Rochester is going to break it out the other way. Slade is there on the breakup. But Rochester is able to get it out. There's a nice back check by Umland, but Rochester still has it. Becker's going to put pressure on number 8. 8 continues into the corner. He throws it the other way, takes a weird bounce. Gavin Thomas tries to get it, but it's on the net. Ref's going to blow that one down. See a face-off here. All right, face-off down to the zone. Logan ties him up. Face-off still contested. Goes back to Becker. Becker's battling with the Mustang. Goes behind the net. And Gavin Thomas intercepts it. Gavin tries to get it up to Saleda. Marshall has it. And Marshall chips it to Luke. Luke tries to chip it to Charlie. Little ahead of Charlie. Saleda comes, dumps it back into the zone. We were massively offsides behind them, but they didn't see it. Umland going out for a change. Here comes that big Rochester guy. That's a good shot and a goal there. He's able to beat our defender. Good hard shot. Beats Rasnan. Makes it 2-1 Mustangs. No, you always got to watch in the when the offensive zone is where your forward bench is. Then you got to watch those changes. Logan was coming off. Erickson was coming on. The ref had their back to him, so you didn't even see him. But an offsides might have helped us there, break up the rush. But that's how it goes. All right, here comes Rochester the other way. And Thunvold back out with Priest and Evan. And who's going to get a hook? Is that us? All right, there we go.
I'm glad to see that because I know I've become like the official in the booth, like at the NFL broadcast, but like on that goal down there, it seemed like off the puck, someone took a little shot at Evan's head.
All right.
It was unprompted. There was nothing going on at the play.
Right. So Rochester gets their first penalty of the game. Number 14's called for a hook. So the power play unit for the Wildcats is going to be Erickson, Thunvold, and Priest, and they've got Kreck and Gannon back. Puck goes high slot up to Thunvold. Thunvold gets down to Kreck. Kreck thinks about it. Gets it back out to Thunvold. Thunvold goes over to Gannon. Gannon's going to walk down low himself, throw it up to Thunvold. Thunvold fires a shot and gloved down by the Rochester goalie.
Good look. There's a couple skaters in front of them.
Yeah, that's
wide, but
18 seconds of the power play, and we get a shot on goal. So try to get some more of that going. Minute 12 left in the power play, and same unit will stay out there with Evan Erickson taking a draw here. And Evan gets it over to Thunvold. Thunvold tries to get it back. Kreck does a good job of keeping it in the zone. Wesley over to Will. Will down to Ben. Ben tries to get it up to Jameson, but it goes over to Evan. And Evan over to Jameson. There's a good chance. Broken up by Rochester. And puck's going to come out. Mustangs are going to skate it the other direction. Here's that guy again. Same guy that just scored. Beats two of our guys. Gets around. Rasnan with a good save there. We got to get a piece of that guy.
Good effort from Evan. I wonder if he just kept continuing around the net. It looked like the goalie was slow to move over.
Yep.
But it's hard to tell that when you're in the middle of battling down there.
Yeah, so the puck will come down into the Wildcat zone, and the power play unit now is Umland, and it looks like he has Gavin Thomas out there. He's got Cruz and Zach Lamb and Luke Becker. All right, so there's a pass from Umland over to Cruz. Cruz loses that one, sends it back to Thomas. And Thomas sends it up to Lamb, just a little bit ahead of him, but Zach's able to catch up with it. And Zach gets it into the zone. He's going to take time to set up, back to Becker. Becker's going to look over to Umland. Umland looks for what he has for options, over to Becker. Becker to Umland. Umland down low to Thomas. Thomas shoots it off the defender, and here comes Rochester the other direction. And Becker's on his horse to get back. Rochester tries a centering pass. Logan, a nice job. Logan and Luke there. Gavin Thomas also getting back. Rochester's going to take another penalty. Here comes Zach into the zone. Zach's got Logan. Zach finds Logan. Oh, Logan just not quite able to get it. Rasnan to the bench, so we have an extra attacker. Oh, why did they call that? They did not possess the puck. They should not be listening. What's up?
He already had his hand up back there.
Yeah, but I'm saying Sawyer was off. We had 6 guys out. They never controlled the puck. We should have still, yeah.
So what penalty did they actually call?
I think they
check on the
hooked
boards?
it. No, it was a guy back here. It was a hook or a
There's
trip or
also a
something.
check on the boards there.
Oh, okay.
That's what I looked over and I saw his hand up and I thought that's what it was.
Hey, so we get another minute 30 to work with here. And slashing. All right, so another minute 30 to see our power play. Here's Gannon. Gannon gets it over to Evan. Evan walks it in, gets a shot low, and gobbled up by the Rochester goalie. So we'll set back up with 1:19 to go on the power play. And 2-1 Rochester remains. And puck's in front of the net. Now Gannon with a big slap shot from the point. Here's a rebound to Vobel. Charlie not able to control that one. Sends it back to Wesley. And Kreck's going to take it to the center ice. Kreck over to Gannon. Gannon's got someone to work with. Gannon with a hard snapshot. Hits somebody out in front. There's a little bit of traffic there. And there's a shot. Another shot on goal. Here's a rebound. And goalie has that one covered up. So
3 shots in a row from Ben, right?
yeah, a couple shots.
On net. Some rebounds popping out.
Yep, so we have 53 seconds to go in the power play here for the Wildcats. And Egan's going to have Logan Umland take the draw, and he's got Thunvold and Priest as his wing mates here. All right, Logan gets it. He gets it out to the point to Luke Becker. Luke Becker's going to walk it in, tries to go over Thunvold, loses that one, and Thunvold's in a foot race with this really good Rochester guy. He cycles it back, loses it. There's Gavin Thomas, and Gavin gets it up to Priest, just not quite able to handle that one there. And they throw it back out. Thunvold's there to break it up. Gavin thinks about going. Becker's got to get back now. Rochester the other direction. Rochester throws it wide to Razanen, and Thunvold's going to be the first of the puck for the Wildcats. Thunvold chips it out to Priest. Priest in a foot race now. And Jameson, so much speed. Not quite able to get there, but he had a big gap to close. Thunvold runs into a Rochester player. Probably could have called that one. Here comes Becker with the puck, and Luke tries to get it up to Will, and he does, but Rochester takes it the other direction. Rochester plays a pretty funny sound. I don't know what that sound was. And Eagan off the bench are going to be called for offsides on that one. So 2 power plays able to kill for Rochester. A couple good chances for the Wildcats. Some good hustle to get back into the zone. And play will continue outside of the zone where Evan Erickson's going to take the face-off. Evan wins it back to Gannon. Gannon skates to the middle, but Rochester turns it over. And Rochester enters the zone, throws it down low, and that's a one-timer. Nice save by Razanen there. Here's another one. And Gannon does a good job of breaking that up. Ooh, Land almost able to get that out. And shot goes into Gannon's shins. And puck goes in the corner where Ben's going to try to get it out and around to Zach. Zach hustles to try to break that up there. Oh, here comes shot in the goal. Woo! Just a snipe from Rochester. Far side. Takes it upstairs high inside, and like that, Rochester now 3, Eagan Wildcats 1. All right, Jeff Curry told me the sound that they're making when they come out of the penalty is the sound that Kubert made when he got a new level. So they're using a Kubert sound effect for when they kill the penalty. So thank you, Jeff Curry, for knowing that. Jeff must have played a lot of Kubert in his life.
Well, I last played it at that arcade in Vegas that we went at.
There's Logan with a good chance. Trying to get this game a little bit closer here. Logan with a nice shot on goal. Goalie able to take care of that. And here comes Rochester again, number 23. Just very good skater. Gets around Thomas. Walks in, tries to find somebody out front. Razanen breaks up with a stick. And puck goes the other direction where Vobel tries to get there. Rochester struggles on the regroup. So it's down in the Rochester zone, but they're able to find a breakout guy in the center. Now Rochester's coming in on a 2-on-3. They're going to take it wide to try to set it up. Good job there by Becker to break that up. Thunvold fresh on the ice, and here's Will. Will's got himself a 2-on, kind of a 1-on-1. Jameson's trying to get there. Will axe legs a pass and he throws it, tight angle. Goalie's ready for that one. So good job posting up there. Becker's going to just throw that in and take the offsides there.
6:48 left here in the second. Lots of time.
Lots of time. Just need to get another one here. Get this a little bit closer. All right. And here come the Wildcats getting it into the zone. There's Priest on the forecheck. And puck comes back. Kreck does a nice job stepping up, getting the puck on the other way. Here's Evan Erickson. Evan looks for Jameson. That play's broken up by Rochester. Wesley's quick to step up, keep the puck in the zone. And here's Jameson. Jameson walking through the middle. Jameson with a good backhander. And Rochester goalie's able to steer that into the corner. And Priest immediately on the forecheck after his shot. Good job, good hustle. Here's Gannon over to Thunvold, and Thunvold's going to turn up ice and see what he has. He's going to give that to Priest. Priest loses it off his stick, but he's still fighting for it. Erickson goes to help. Puck comes around. Thunvold's going to try to assist on that. Here comes Kreck into the zone. Wesley gets it down low for the Wildcats to attack. And here's Evan Erickson. Evan comes out of the zone, runs into a Mustang, keeps it. Here's Thunvold with the puck. And Thunvold runs out of room himself. And Rochester's going to get called for an interference. So, try the power play again. See if we can get something going. Getting a lot of practice. After we griped that we had 2, now they've had 3 penalties in a row here.
I was just thinking that I should probably be quiet now.
Checking. Okay, I thought it was interference. Calling for checking. All right. Ooh, Gavin not able to keep that. And Gavin's in a foot race, and he's going to lose that. And here comes Rochester with a clean chance, but Luke Becker, nice job of helping out and getting back, getting a piece of that. Rochester continues down low. Gavin goes into the corner, and Gavin looks for options up ice. He's going to skate it a little bit, gets it up to land, and Zach enters the zone. Zach looking for his options. Zach gets it back to the point to Becker. Becker walks in, tries to get to the middle to Umlin. Umlin tries to get shot up, broken up by Rochester, and Rochester throws it the other direction. Gavin Thomas tries the regroup, and here is Becker. Becker has it, and Becker's going to turn up over to Cruz. Cruz skating, a little bit of pressure, and Zach Land and Logan Umland for pressure on the far side. Gavin Thomas sends it up the wall. Rochester sends it back, and now Logan comes up with it. Logan over to Becker, and Luke's got a little bit of room to skate. Luke's going to take it. Luke with a good shot, but goes off a shin pad of 22. So puck goes into the corner. Rochester's able to get it out, and Kreck keeps it in. And Kreck over to Becker. Becker tries to get it down low to Priest. Doesn't work out. And Erickson takes it into our zone. Evan does a good job of... Yep, there's a Kubert sound. Ooh, Rochester takes out a Rochester guy. Oh no, there's a puck turnover again. That big 23 now has it. He's going to try to wrap it around on Sawyer. Sawyer's there to answer. And Wesley is going to pursue, but 23 gets there first, throws it back down. And he continues to work and battle. Priest is in the battle with Kreck. 3 Mustangs, 2 Wildcats. And puck is kind of just sitting there. Now puck comes out, and Erickson tries to get it out. Gets it over to Becker, and Becker tries to get back to the other side, but loses an edge. And Evan's going to try to help Luke out. Luke stays on the puck, continues the battle. And Evan throws it up to Kreck, and now Wesley's going to try to get it out. Wesley throws up to Priest. He's not able to get that one out there. Wesley finally is able to get it out. And puck comes back into the neutral zone. Becker with a nice step up to Thunvold. And now Luke enters the zone. He's got a couple Mustangs on him. Tries to get over to Thunvold, intercepted by Rochester. Rochester throws it down. That's going to be an icing. And we'll have a face-off with 3 minutes left in the second. Have a face-off back down in the Rochester zone.
Not our best power play effort, probably.
Our power play needs a little bit of work. We still early in the season and practice it a little bit, and you practice it in games and just try to get the puck moving a little better scoring chances, and it'll get better as we go along, I'm sure. All right, here behind the net is Rochester out in front. Intercepted and now coming the other direction. Freck's able to break it up a little bit. Saleda breaks it up. Now Saleda trying to get it over to Vobel, but Rochester's able to throw that over. Now Kreck's in a race with Rochester. Play continues in the corner. Logan comes in to help, and Logan's going to try to get it up the wall. Not quite able to get that one up to Vobel. Logan and Wesley battle on the side with Rochester. Vobel's over there to help as well. So we got 3 guys from each team. Kreck comes up with a puck. Rasnan passes it back to Kreck. And here's Saleda up to Vobel. The nice pass by Marshall, but Rochester defender's able to get there. Logan breaks it up from Rochester on their attempted outlet. And here's Vobes battling. Logan Umland's there to help. And here comes Charlie. Charlie's able to get it out, and Charlie looks for Marshall. Oh, Marshall just behind him, hits a stick. Otherwise, Marshall would have had a great scoring chance there. And now Rochester tries a stretch pass. That's going to be ahead. Gavin Thomas hustles back, but that's going to be an icing.
1:50 left here in the second.
Yep. 150. Score remains Rochester 3, Eagan Wildcats 1. All right, so here's a face-off. We got Erickson, got the Zeke line out. Erickson, Cruz, Zach. Erickson wins a try. Rochester guy didn't even attempt the face-off. I don't know what happened there. Becker gets it, and it comes out. Becker tries to put it back in, broken up by Rochester, and Zach with a nice cycle pass to Luke. Luke gets past one guy. Evan now picks it up. Luke's still in there battling for it. Luke takes it down low, tries to get it out front, and runs into some Mustangs. Now Evan's going to go down and battle as well. And here comes Rochester out of the zone. And nice step up by Land to break that up. Now Cruz gets it over to Land. Here's Zach, and he's got Evan with him. Zach's going to take it wide. Shot, rebound. Oh, just wide on the rebound from Evan. Almost, but here comes big number 23 the other direction. Does the same move every time. Here he comes. Throws it out front, but nobody there. 23 likes to skate all the way over diagonal and just get his speed going and then use his body to kind of edge it out. It's nice play. That should be an icing by Rochester here. Yep. Great scoring chance by the Zeke line there. Zach with the initial shot. Evan coming in hard on the rebound, hits the post. It would have been nice to get it within a goal, but good chance there by the Wildcats. All right, we have 49 seconds to go in the second. Here's Logan Umland, Jamison Priest, Thunvold, and they got Kreck and Gannon. Priest is going to take it, puts it back in the corner for Umland. Rochester's there first. Rochester goes D to break it out. Thunvold gets over to break that up, comes out of the zone. Priest enters the zone, but flips it at Coach Cruz. And we'll have a face-off outside the zone with 33 seconds to go in the second period here. And puck goes in, still in their zone. Wesley does a good job stepping up, throwing it deep. Logan's going to skate down, and here's Thunvold. Thunvold in the corner, tries to get it out. Will tries to center, hits the ref, comes back to Will. And now Rochester at 10 seconds, going to take the other way. Gannon throws that off sides. Ref a little late, but that's correct. 6 seconds left in the second period here. Just maybe time if we can win the face-off to get one more shot here. We'll see. Logan's talking to Gannon about it, coming up with a plan. Scheming. All right, Umland pushes it forward. And 3 seconds. Crack comes in and tries to get a shot. Good poke check by Rochester. So that's a very Rochester period. So Rochester goes ahead, and now they have a 3-1 lead after a couple nice goals. And the Wildcats unable to convert on the power play. But we still have possibly 15 minutes of hockey remaining in this game. So plenty of time for the Wildcats to turn this around and make this one a little bit closer here, 3-1.
This face off down here.
All right.
Yeah, the guy was like skating in the side.
Coach Crack talking it over,
He dropped the puck and he
coming
just
up with an idea here.
set up. I mean, and they're like,
Wildcats have had some good chances, so just got to keep it up. See if we can get a couple to fall our way here. It'd be nice to get one quick, but I can tell you as a coach, 2-goal lead always makes you a little nervous. Any boy that's played for me knows I don't love a 2-goal lead. Seems like it's just the right amount where one team has some urgency and the other team starts to play conservative prevent style hockey. So hopefully that happens here. All right, Umland wins the draw over to Priest, and Priest skates it around, dumps it into the zone. Rochester defender chips it back in neutral zone, and Thunvold tries to get it in, but Jameson's still in the zone, so that faceoff will come outside. And Logan will line back up, Thunvold and Priest, and he's got Breck and
yeah, he was like, oh, yeah. Give it to him.
looks like our Rochester guy's leaving. It's weird. Hope he's okay. All right, here we are at the face-off. Umland's going to take the draw. And Umland gets it back, wins that to Gannon. Gannon sends it to Craig. Craig chips it up to Priest. Priest is going to enter his zone with speed. Jameson with a hard shot goes into the shins of the Rochester defender. Jameson goes down. Rochester throws it up. Craig keeps it in. He throws it to the net. Rochester goalie steers it to the side. Logan Umland first one on the puck. Logan does a nice job, loses it there. And now here comes Rochester rushing down on Gannon over to 23. 23's got numbers. Good play by Crack to stop the centering pass. Rochester keeps possession, tries to throw it back around, and play goes into the corner. Thunvold puts pressure on him. Crack puts pressure. Umland ties him up, but Rochester gets it for a minute there. Gannon gets it over to Priest, and Gannon's going to stay with him on the rush. Here comes Jameson. Jameson makes one guy miss. Oh! Jameson just loses the handle on it. Ben was there to help out. Got a fresh change here. Zach tries to get it. Puck comes out to Becker. Becker throws it over to Erickson. Rochester intercepts. And here comes Rochester, but good pressure by Land. Land's able to break up that. And Rochester's going to take it back into their zone, where Land and Erickson are going to battle Rochester for the puck. And a lot of bodies flying. Rochester comes up with it, and they're going to try to get it out. Good back check by Erickson, loses a stick. And Rochester comes in on Becker. Good poke check by Luke. Luke gets it up and around. Rochester throws it down. Luke Becker's there. Luke has some ice to work with, but he's going to dish it up to Cruz. Cruz gets it back to Becker. Now Luke enters the zone, just loses the handle on it too. Rochester has it. Cruz does a nice job keeping it in the zone there with a shift change. Logan back on the ice and Saleda. So here's Saleda fresh off the bench. And here comes Becker. Becker has a little bit of space. He's going to take it in. Luke puts a nice move on one guy, keeps the puck in the zone, pushes the second guy. Ooh! Luke throws it out front of the net. Bounces off the goaltender's skate. Saleda comes up with it. Saleda puts it down low for Umland. Umland with a lot of speed is able to turn that over, and Logan tries to get it to the front. Rochester defender does a nice job of getting it back. Rochester's going to go far side on that stretch pass. Gavin Thomas with a poke check. Rochester, ooh. Oh, that's a penalty. He put the puck in the net after the whistle, well after the whistle. So that should be unsportsmanlike from that guy, but he's not going to call it. Just give him a warning.
Coming from a goalie, Dad.
Yeah. It's true. Can't shoot after a whistle, and he very blatantly shot it after a whistle and put it in the net. All right. And puck goes into neutral ice and back into the Wildcat zone. And here's Gannon. Gannon sends it up to Thunvold. And Gannon's working down in the corner. And there's 2 Wildcats and 2 Mustangs. And here comes puck the other direction. Vogel, nice stretch pass there over to Will. Will's going to get around this guy. We'll see if Will can get one here. Oh, good blocker save. There's a rebound by Vobes. Nice rebound by Charlie. Answer for that. Play continues behind the net here. And the Wildcats, I think that's Saleda here, keeps it in with Kreck. Kreck throws it back down into the zone. And Thunvold pursues. Step up by Gannon. Rochester able to get it out. Erickson covering point for Gannon. Nice job by Evan. And Wesley's going to take it around that. Wesley gets it up to Land. And Land knocks it out of the air. Now Zach has some numbers coming into the zone. Zach's got both his partners. Looks, oh, there's a backdoor. Looks for Collin. Almost had him. Good chance there for the Wildcats. And play continues behind the net. And here comes Land on the good forecheck. Evan there to help. Cruz kind of in the mix. But big 23 is able to get it. And here comes 23. And Gannon tries to manage him. Gets her on Gannon. And Sorzo makes save. Second save too. And still has it. And 23 is just going to walk around the zone with it. That's a very good player.
Yeah.
Puck back to the point, throws it down. Razin steers it into the corner. Tries to throw it back out to the point again. Throws it again. Razin makes a save. Razin now 4 shots in a row with no shots put up on the board. There they go. They gave him 2. All right, icing's going to go all the way down. And we'll try it again.
Coming from a goalie dad, take 2.
Yeah. 2 out of 4 is fine. Nobody ever puts up rebounds. Like Sawyer makes a great save on 23 and then makes possibly a better save on the rebound. 1 shot. All right, here comes a face-off for Logan. And he's got Thunvold out there. And here's Thunvold over to Priest. That's intercepted by Rochester. Good patience by number 12 here to wait. That goes into the corner. And 14 is going to throw it on Sawyer. Now that one goes off the net. 10 minutes, 9 seconds left. Nice to get one here. Get this 1-goal game. We'll take Logan here on the face-off, and Logan's going to tie the guy up. Puck is still underneath them. Becker comes in to assist. Puck goes into the corner, back out to the point. Thunvold's going to pressure. Nice job by Thunvold. He's able to get that. Now here Will has one guy to beat, not quite able to get the puck. Circles back, tries to find Priest, just a little bit behind Jamison. And, oh, Gavin Thomas with a great pinch there. Gets over to Thunvold. Oh, that's a great play, too. Logan not quite able to get there. And here's Becker. Becker with a hard shot low. Nice shot by Luke. Rochester steers in the corner. Eagan continues to put pressure on. And puck's able to get out of the zone. Gavin Thomas in a foot race. And Gavin's going to win that one. And Gavin looks up ice, and he tries to get to Priest. Finds his mark. Jamison enters the zone. Gets a little bit of pressure on him. And Jamison's going to go down. There's Thunvold with a... I think the puck was a little, or sticks were tied up in Jamison's jersey. It was a little weird there. And Egan's going to dump it down and get some fresh guys out here on the attack. Good shift by those boys, some chances. But here comes Rochester the other direction. And number 11's high slot. That's a good high hard shot. Misses its mark. And number 8 for Rochester tries to cycle it back. Becker breaks it up. And Saleda's tried there to help, but now Rochester has that front wide open. Good save by Aslan to get over there. A good centering pass by Rochester. 8:46 to go. Remains Rochester 3. Eagan Wildcats 1.
Got a couple of good opportunities down there to bring one back here.
Yeah, it was a good shift. Just not quite able to get one in, but keep working. All right, puck goes in the zone. Rochester retrieves. And that one goes out front, and Rochester tries to get a rebound. Here's Zach up to Charlie, and now Zach and Charlie will go 2-on-2 with a back checker. Charlie gets it over to Saleda, kind of trickles in. Charlie's going to find it. Charlie makes one guy miss. Puck goes into the corner. Vogel continues the battle. Saleda comes in to try to help. Rochester's able to squeak it up the boards and get it out to the middle. Land in pursuit. And on the far side, he's able to get past Gannon. Kreck comes over and helps out. Gannon tries to get up to Erickson. He finds him. And here comes Evan in a one-on-one. Evan tries to get around him. Rochester does a good job breaking that up. And play goes behind the net. And puck comes out. Now Rochester with a 3-on-1 on Thomas. And Rochester's going to shoot it. Razin with a good save. There's a rebound save. And out front, good job by Thunvold. Here you go, get it. Oh, he almost had him. Just not quite there. He saw Kellen. He had him. He just not quite able to get there.
Pass to make off the backhand between a couple players.
Yeah. All right, so 7:37 to go here. Face off down in our zone. Got Erickson, Thunvold, and Cruz. So I don't know if we've ever seen this look this year. So
Well, I don't know if it's. So Zach had a long shift.
okay, so maybe it wasn't
maybe it got
by
mixed up a
design.
little bit, but-
Yeah, so all of a sudden it's probably Kellen just didn't get a chance to get out here soon enough or something. All right, well, whatever. They all can play with whoever. All right, puck goes down into the Rochester zone. Logan Umland comes on the ice, and Rochester comes with some speed again on a rush on Thomas. And Rochester cycles, shot, Razin with the save. It's into the corner, and here's Thunvold with the puck. And Will's going to get it out of the zone. And here comes Will into the zone. Oh, nice toe drag. Oh, is he able to get? No, he's not able to quite get all of it. Rochester goalie comes out and challenges them. I am sure the Rochester goalie has the scouting report on Will. So it's like, I better poke check this guy if I get a chance. So nice job by the Rochester goalie to break Will up. And Luke, nice job shaking 23 there. And Becker comes there. That was crazy. Here comes Luke. Luke behind the net, keeps the puck, goes up front, here's shot, one, oh, into the body. Good chance by Zach. Did you see when Luke was on the one-on-one, the Rochester guy loses his stick, it twirls in the air like a baton, he keeps skating backwards, he catches it, and then is still able to like stay in the one-on-one. It was, I don't think I've ever seen that. It was funny. I don't know what happened there. It looked like a band march leader skating backwards. All right, so good chance by the Wildcats there. Play continues down in the Rochester zone. Wildcats looking for a goal here, 6:10 left, and there's one out front, but that's going to be gobbled up. Zach getting into
just hit him in the face.
a fisticuffs here. Oh, he's going to take them both. All right. I think Zach is bigger than that dude. I like Zach's chance if those guys throw fists in actuality. I think just a little scuffle.
I mean, he came in a little bit late on a little poke when he gets hit in the face. I don't know. Whatever. You can call both things though. I mean,
Right.
Settle them down. That's fine.
Yeah.
Settle things down for everyone.
Yeah. So I think just offsetting will stay 5-on-5, couple roughings, and we'll get the face-off back in the zone here. And Logan on the draw gets it back to Gannon. Ben throws it down into the zone. Rochester's able to get a piece of it, takes it behind the net. There's a nice poke by Priest, but it comes out of the zone back to Gannon. Gannon up to Thunvold. Thunvold gets it over to Umland. Umland back to Thunvold. Thunvold tries to get the Priest. And Rochester takes it out of the zone here, and Wesley angles the guy to keep the attack away. And Priest sends it over to Gannon, a little bit ahead of him. Gannon sends it up to Saleda. Saleda gets it up to Priest, and Marshall and Jameson. Jameson gets past the guy, but runs out of space to work with, and the goalie's able to gobble that up. 5 minutes, 18 seconds to go. Score remains Rochester 3, Wildcats 1. We'll see the line here of Vogel, Saleda, Vobel, Saleda, Cruz, Thomas, and Becker. So it looks like Marshall's going to get some looks at center for a little bit here. See if he can use some of his speed. And puck draws one over to Vobel. Back to Cruz, tries to find Saleda out front. Broken up by Rochester. Rochester tries to get out. Marshall, nice job keeping it in. Puts it back in the corner. Kellen first one on. Kellen does a good job breaking that up. Rochester persists and comes out of the zone. And here's that 23 again coming in on Thomas and throws that in. Rasnan had it, went kind of off his arm. Gavin's just got to take the different angle on that guy. So guys had the same move all day here. I'm not sure exactly what happened.
No. He just seems to get around everyone.
And sort of got a piece of it, but it kind of went off his shoulder. Yeah, kind of like Will, when that kid touches a puck, I'm not expecting good things when I see him coming down the ice. You just kind of know what's coming there. So all right, play continues here. Out front, here's Will with the shot. Good save there. And in the corner, here's Priest. All right, and Rochester now entering the zone. Gannon over to pursue. All right, and back down in the Rochester zone goes the puck. 3 minutes, 50 seconds left, 4-1 Rochester. And Evan turns it over and throws on net. Umland on the draw here, over to Priest. Priest goes down. I think we're going to get a hook there by Rochester, so we'll get another chance with our power play unit, see if we can get something going here. 3:36 left, 4-1 Rochester.
Nice to get one back here.
All right, Umland on the draw. Thunvold in to help. Thomas over to Becker. And Becker back over to Thunvold. Thunvold to Thomas. Thomas walks it in. Shot on net. Good hard shot low. Save by the Rochester goalie. And here's Priest. Priest walks it around. And Jamison back to Becker. And Becker's going to skate that around. Gets it over to Thunvold. Thunvold with a nice hard shot. Goes wide. Rochester goalie. We get a piece of it. Ooh, nice idea there by Priest. Tries to get it to Umland. Broken up there by Rochester, and they're going to send it all the way down. And he gets there. He beats that icing, and he throws it. Razin with the save. And Thunvold comes out with the puck here. And here comes Will with some room to work. Will's got Logan and Jamison with him. 3-on-3. Will beats the guy, but the guy does a good job keeping Will in front of him. Here's Gavin walking in. Gavin with the shot. And the Rochester goalie able to save that one. Good chance there. And 36 seconds to go in our power play here. 2 minutes, 42 seconds in the game. And power play unit of Lan, Erickson, and Vobel are out there, along with Kreck and Gannon. Puck goes into the corner. Lan goes to work. Lan finds Gannon up top. Gannon's not quite able to handle it. Keeps it in. Puts it down low to Vobel. Charlie tries to chip it in. Rochester trying to head the other way. And here comes 23. Hopefully Ben can get there. Nice job, Ben. Right, 23 keeps it, throws it out front. There's Slouch on the way. Just outworked shorthanded, or on the power play, just got outworked there. Not much help down low, and get a shorty just to add injury to insult, make it 5-1.
It looked like we beat the 23 to the puck, but then he just somehow.
He's just good. I mean, like you
can't.
can't stop covering an elite player. Like an elite player will make you pay every time. So we kind of beat him, and then we just kind of let him do his thing. All right, here comes Cruz. Cruz over to Salado. Here's Rochester in the zone. 2 minutes left. Throws it a little bit wide, and here's Thunvold. All right, and Rochester up high. Minute 20 left in this contest. Thunvold along the sidewall. There's Becker gets the puck here. Becker over to Thomas. Thomas gets it to Cruz. Out to Rochester in the neutral zone. Rochester's going to enter the zone again. Good hard low shot. 1 minute to go here. Lamb battles on the far wall. And 23 has it. Gets it over wide open. Razin with a good stick. Might as well kick the net off while you're at it. That's not a bad play at this point.
He made the safety though.
Try to stop centering pass. He's like, all right. Try to stop that centering pass. Gets out there. 5-1. 50 seconds left. Well, who do we have next, Paul? Do you know? I don't even know.
Farmington tomorrow, right?
Is it tomorrow already? Okay. That's good. All right, Jameson's going to throw it down. They're going to wave off the icings. At this point, doesn't really matter. And Zach goes on low. There's a good opportunity to Logan out front. Rochester D does a good job covering him up. 35 seconds to go. Ben steps up. Rochester takes it back in, so it's no offsides. And then Rochester's just going to skate it around for 20 seconds in the neutral zone. And they're like, all right, pass it, do something. And Logan tries to forecheck. He goes down. Priest's going to go in. 15 seconds remain. At this point, you just don't want anybody do anything dumb to lose your fair play point. All right, get out of Rochester with a 1 point at least. All right, 3 seconds left in this one. And that's going to do it. All right, so first district game of the year did not go the Wildcats' way. The shots show that it was 26-26. I don't think that's correct. Rochester, I think with the better clean scoring chances, we hit them in the stomach a little bit. Rochester really played very well, so he had a nice game. Couldn't quite figure out a way to get past it. I think the defense kind of knew about Will. Like we're doing a good job. As a D coach, you always say, hey, guy can't beat you if his body doesn't get past you, so they were willing to potentially take penalties by just keeping him in front of them. So we weren't able to get a lot of those clean looks that we rely on. Yeah, that's all right. First game of the year for the regular season. Lose it 5-1. Get a comeback tomorrow against Farmington, and hopefully it goes our way tomorrow.
Yep. Yeah. See you about 11:30 tomorrow morning, I think it is. Till then, have a good Saturday, and peace out, folks.
All right, see you, everybody.